Man, it's been like, I don't even know how long since I made a video for you guys. So, here we are. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a lot of new things going on here at the farm. For instance, the chickens are out. What's up, ladies? It just rained on them, so they're not in the best of moods. But they're really happy about this fresh grass. Look at that. So I came home the other night, and 6 of them were out. They jumped the fence. And I was like, what the crap? The fence ain't doing no good. So in the evenings when I get home, so I can keep an eye on them, I've just been letting them out. They really like it. So, busy times. Not just on the farm, but off. Lots of things going on. So today, what we're going to talk about while we're checking on the animals is starting a farm or a homestead when you don't have anything to start with. So I don't know about you, but I like to plan ahead. I like to make sure I know what I'm doing. What's up, ladies? Yeah, y'all got wet too. And gentlemen. They think I have food. So I like to plan ahead. I like to make sure I know what I'm doing, have a good goal in mind, and a plan to obtain that goal. So when starting to look into farming, I started reading some blogs, I started watching YouTube videos, I started doing all this research. And something I found that was kind of annoying was you have all these folks, especially on YouTube, who have advice for you, and they've already got all these systems in place. They've got a tractor, they've got already built chicken coop, like everything's already there. Their systems are already in place, and they don't really go over how they started from scratch, from the get-go. So we're gonna go over that today, because that's what we're doing. Hey, pigs. Oh, and one of the chickens is hanging out with the pigs. What's up? Anyhow, so we're gonna walk over and check on the blueberries because they're coming off. So, how do you start from scratch with nothing? Like no infrastructure, no pre-built chicken coop, no tractor, no UTV, just in your backyard. So there's a few things you'll need before we start going over this. If you don't have these things, come back and watch this again. And the first thing you'll need is a budget. Oh, I lost some people there. If you don't have a budget for your household, stop what you're doing, go make one. That's priority one. Because without knowing where your money's going outside of your farm or homestead, you won't know where it's going when you start this. You're just going to be pissing money away, and then you're going to realize, I don't have enough money for groceries. What happened to that? Well, you didn't budget properly. So that's the first thing. Second thing, get you some notebooks. Oh, we got some peaches this year. How about that? Looks like the Japanese beetles are enjoying them too. Look at this. Crap. Anyway, deal with that later. They were pretty. See? Check that out, huh? Got a beetle problem. Not the band. So, get you some notebooks to track all this stuff with. Look, guys. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. So start tracking in your notebook your budget for your homestead or your farm. and make sure that it fits within your household budget. So to give you an example, we already had our budget worked out with our home. So the wife and I sat down, figured out, hey, how much can we spend on this farm deal? And what we figured out is, because of the way our pay periods line up with our different jobs, each pay period we could do $75. Sorry about the lighting. $75 twice a month. That's $150 a month. So we started doing this and putting it in an envelope, socking it away, and let it build up. Now, prior to this, we had budgeted for a tractor and a bush hog, which I'll cover finding used tractors in another video, because that's a whole different animal. But we'd already purchased a tractor to mow the grass, and after a whole summer mowing the grass, I was like, man, we've got all this property, why not make it work for us? There's the tractor and the bush hog. So we decided, hey, let's start a farm. So that's where we came to this budget of $75 twice a month. Now, you may not be able to do that. You may be only able to do $50 a month. That's okay. Just start setting that money aside and earmark it, homestead or farm. Now, two things you're going to need: patience and patience. Now, you're not going to be able to go right out and just buy tractors, chicken coops, chickens, chicken feed, all this infrastructure at one time. So bear that in mind. But what you do want to be doing is your homework, and that's researching, shopping around, getting prices, so you've got a good idea of what market value on this stuff is, checking Craigslist, any of your other Facebook marketplaces and whatnot, and trying to see what's in your area. For instance, when I was looking for a tractor, I grew up in eastern North Carolina. We're now in the foothills in western North Carolina. Down east, it was all International Harvester and Case. Very familiar with those. Western North Carolina, Fords. Lots and lots of Ford 8Ns, 9Ns, and 2Ns. So that was a learning curve. I had to look into that, see what the maintenance was on them. Before I ever bought them, I knew what to look for. I had read an owner's manual part of the way as far as what maintenance goes to it, and just done my due diligence to make sure that I knew what I was getting into. Same thing with you guys. Whether it's any piece of equipment like a tractor, a UTV, ATV, tiller, whatever you're saving up for, do your homework. Don't just piss money away. It's part of making a budget and planning. So what we've done over time is we'd set a goal. This is step 2. So first step is a budget outside of your household budget. Step 2, make a plan. And when I say make a plan, I don't mean like, oh, we're gonna have 80 chickens in a coop and gonna be doing meat birds and all this. No. A business plan. Even if you're just homesteading and not gonna be selling anything, treat it like a business. This will help you financially and help you set goals so that you achieve them. I'm gonna hang out with the chickens for a minute. So, for example, this chicken coop, there's a build video. Built it all myself. I didn't have any help. I didn't go out and buy a store-bought coop because I needed something bigger than what I could get. This coop cost $680, I believe, in materials. Saved it for several months to get this, and I had a goal when I first set out back in, I think it was October or November, to have a chicken coop in by March. Set your goals and put a tentative date on them. So have a 6, a 8, a 12, 18-month plan, and even out to, I've got 3 and 5 years, just ideas written down that I want to see happen here. It's kind of like making a business plan. You want to have your 1, 3, and 5 year plan for business, On a farm or homestead, because things are seasonal, you want to be a little bit more granular with your close range plans, such as your gardens, plants, animals, things of that nature that come in and out of season, especially with availability at stores. So in one of those notebooks, write down your plan. 3, 6, 8 months, however you want to break it up. Just have a plan and some dates. Number 3, don't be ashamed to ask for free stuff. See all those pallets? Free. Shipping boxes? Free. All the wood to build the mobile wheeled coop? Free. Show you some more. Check Craigslist. Go to your local feed stores. Ooh, sorry about that. Switching lighting here. Go to your local feed stores. Go to your local tractor supply. Network, make friends. If you're going to do this as a business, one of the first things I'd recommend is get business cards with your phone number on it. That's one of the first things I did for, I think Vistaprint ran a special for $10 for 500 business cards. I got business cards. I've been handing them out to all the managers of all the feed stores, any tractor supply, any plant stores I walk in, and I say, hey, if you have any lumber, pallets, etc. you're throwing away, call me. This also worked for the chickens, but we'll get to that in a minute. See that shelf? Free. Don't be ashamed to walk around and get free stuff. Free plastic pallet. Always ask. It's just a matter of networking. Don't be scared to talk to people. Check on our indoor plants. We have got to get these jokers outside. Look at that. Man, I'm behind this year on gardening, guys. Had plowed a section, didn't get it disced, and now I'm behind. Anyway, free stuff. Go out and network. So, rule number 1, budget. Outside of your household budget, but fit it inside your household budget. Number 2. What was number 2 again? Make a plan. Like I should have for this video, right? Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for things. Free stuff. Number 4 goes back to the business cards, and that is networking. Talk to people. That's part of this business. You've got to interface with people. As a farmer, you're not just managing the farm, the animals, the plants, operations of the farm, you're marketing as well. That means going and talking to people. Yeah, as much as you may want to sit at home. Now if you're homesteading, it's just for you guys, that's great. I still recommend doing marketing. For instance, when Tractor Supply had their chick days, I went to the 2 that are close to me. One's near my work, one's near home. Went to the manager, said, hey, I'm starting a farm. If you guys have chickens or chicks that you can't get rid of, call me and we'll work something out. This worked out great because they're getting chicks every single week. They didn't have space. In fact, one of the Tractor Supplies did no sales one week in chicks for some reason. I got a bunch of chicks because they had no space. They already had 100 chicks coming in the mail. They had to clear out the ones that were already a week old. Guess what? Those chickens are outside laying me some eggs. How about that? So don't be afraid to talk to people. It'll save you a lot of money and a lot of headache. And they can do work for you. If they hear somebody getting rid of something, they will call and let you know. It's great. So, 4 things. Make a budget that fits within your household budget. Plan. Put dates on there. Don't be afraid to take free stuff. And finally, network. Get you some business cards. We're going to go over some more steps that I found to be very helpful in another video. But I think that's enough for today. So thank you guys for stopping by the Big End Farm. My name's Mike, and I will see you next time. Take care.